And all of us are holding space for you here in your grief. And I hope and wish that today's workshop, which is about relationship healing, you would be able to take certain important things from this workshop which can really help you sort certain things in your life, whatever it is that you're looking for in terms of relationship. Right. And hello, Elizabeth. We also have Elizabeth here. If you could please unmute yourself and switch on your video, that would be lovely. Elizabeth, I hope you can hear me.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. So can you tell us a little bit about yourself and what got you interested in this event?
Sure. It seemed just like a cool opportunity to learn something new.
Right.
I am a middle school social worker. So yeah, I might have to pop in and out throughout the day depending on who needs what. So hopefully I can hang out for most of it though.
All right. Anyway, the event lasts for an hour and it will be pretty much interactive. It will be something which is similar to guided meditation. If anyone is similar with the idea of guided meditation, right? And yes, we all will, find a lot of things out on our way. And I hope each one of you is able to pick something up to heal issues, especially relationship issues that are an integral part of our life. We also have Sarah. So just hello, Sarah, please switch on your video so that I can see you. And hi, Lisa, please switch on your video so that I can see you, and we now begin. So, relationships, right? Relationships are the most integral part of our lives. However, a lot of us don't know that relationships are actually mirrors to our own selves and to our own lives. So, according to shamanic wellness or according to shamanic philosophies, especially the shamanic philosophies of the Hawaiian culture, it tells us that how everything that we see around us first begins deep within us. So, for example, if I am in a relationship with a partner and he constantly keeps me, keeps abandoning me all the time and makes me feel really betrayed, I would, of course, be very angry about it, right? However, according to shamanic knowledge and according to shamans, and the dynamics within relationships tells us about what is happening deep within us. So if a partner constantly makes me feel abandoned and constantly betrays me, it actually speaks volumes about how am I treating myself. If on some level, either consciously or unconsciously, am I abandoning or betraying my own self? So often we look at relationships as something which is on the outside, something which is his problem. And, I am the victim and he's the one who is, making me suffer, and all of those mind games and power struggles that we have. However, if we look at it from a holistic shamanic perspective, it will tell you that a relationship is only a mirror which is telling you, especially the conflicts and the struggles that arise in relationships, to go deep within and find out why this abandonment that you're facing in your relationship, or maybe a repeating pattern of partners cheating on you. Why is this pattern repeating in your life again and again? Because everything in shamanism at the end of the day is energy. So even relationships, the dynamics within the relationships are energies. So once we learn to heal this dynamic within our own selves, naturally and automatically, we change this dynamic on the outside. So even our relationships start reflecting that dynamic. And what we are going to do today through our shamanic wellness exercise and the different techniques that we're going to do today is exactly this. Find out why our relationship dynamics are the way they are, and why is a particular pattern being repeated in our relationships again and again, using different shamanic elements, different shamanic energies. So before talking more about it, why not dive deep into it right now with something called as creating the sacred space, which is one of the most important elements in shamanism, which basically tells us we let it have a rhythm into it. We bring in all the different sacred high vibrational energies into our space, into our own energy, so that we are further guided to bring about the healing in a safe and smooth way. So before we begin, does anybody have any question about what I just spoke? If yes, please unmute your mic and you can ask me. If not, let us just begin. All right, so I can't exactly see anyone with their hands raised. I wanted to ask a question, so let's begin. So this is something called as creating the sacred space, which is a beautiful experience, and I'm sure each one of you is going to enjoy it. So for this, close your eyes, and Kate is out there in the trees. So what you can do is you can sit there if possible, and just close your eyes, trying to connect with the different energies around. And for the rest of you who are at their homes, just close your eyes, sitting in a comfortable position, remaining open, aware, and intuitively safe and receptive as I say this. Oh, the spirit of the direction of the East, the spirit which represents lovely new beginnings, the spirit of sunrise, the spirit of childhood, the spirit of beautiful inspiration, and the spirit of wonderful laughter and chirpings. Please join us sacred space today with all our lovely, wonderful participants, asking and seeking ways to inspire them in their own relationships, so that our relationships get healed and a new freshness is dawned upon them. Aho. Now slowly taking a deep breath in. Again, remaining open, aware, and receptive as I say this. Oh, the spirit of the direction of the south, the spirit of fierceness, the spirit of fire, the spirit of summers, the spirit of wonderful, passionate relationships. Please join us in our sacred ways, in our sacred space, so that we also learn ways to bring in more passion, emotions, and energy, like the energy of the beautiful, vibrant fire, into our own relationships. The first relationship of our own being, of our own energy, of our own soul with ourselves. So join us, guide us, and stay with us, bringing and igniting more and more fire of passion, of wonderful emotions and energies in our lives. Aho. Slowly moving towards the spirit of the direction of the West. It's okay if you do not know where this direction is in your space, as long as you remain open, intuitive, intuitively aware and receptive to my words and to these energies, it's more than enough. So again, taking a deep intuitive breath as I say this. Oh, the spirit of the direction of the West, please join us and heal our fellow participants, our fellow friends who are learning to let go of their past, to tend to their wounds, and with the spirit of the beautiful healing waters and the Mother Sea, to hold them and to heal them in ways that are the safest and the most nurturing. Please guide us today as also the spirit of the sacred serpent to make us learn the ways of shedding skins of our beings, personalities, thoughts, and emotions and energies, which no longer serve us, allowing us to let it go slowly, smoothly, oh so gently, like the flow of water over pebbles. Please join us and guide us today in our sacred space. Aho. And with this, again taking a beautiful, deep, wise breath, moving your attention towards the direction of the spirit of the north. Oh, the spirit of the direction of the north, that of our wonderful wise ancestors, that of our guardian angels that we may or may not be aware of, that of wisdom, that of wonderful, beautiful snowfalls, that of the tree people, that of the rock people, that of those who have lived on the space of the earth for centuries and bring their own wisdom along with the essence of their being. And the wise council of elders, of shamans, and my own shamanic teacher, who has transcended for the beyond. Please join us today in our sacred space, as all my fellow participants today await your insights and your wisdom in their own relationships. Guide me and all of us in this circle today to bring more and more wisdom, more and more wise ways of being in our own relationships. Aho. Bringing both your palms and joining them, keeping them at the center of your heart. Taking a deep breath as I say this, oh, the spirit of the now which is of the present which is often forgotten as we keep ourselves attached to the memories of the past and the hurts and resentments, or the worries of the future and the anxieties that follow. Please guide us and teach us ways of the gentle, loving, compassionate present to anchor ourselves in this very beingness of this beautiful present moment. In this present, to allow us to bring more and more presence of the present, of the beautiful present of our relationships. Join us, be with us, and guide us today. Aho. And now, with both your palms facing upwards, saying this, or hearing me out as I say this, or the spirit of the direction of the skies, that of abundance, that of limitless possibilities, and that which teaches us of the wonderful potentialities, and of the sky people and the star people, and with it the wonderful intuitive moon. Please join us in our sacred space today and teach us ways of intuition and receptivity so that we, like you, remember to be intuitive and let the force of intuition guide our relationships. And now, with both your palms facing downwards, connecting with the feet, the energy of the earth. Oh, the spirit of the direction of the earth which is of groundedness and nurturance. Please join us, cradle us, and hold us in your nurturing arms, so that as we go through our own turbulences of relationships, we learn your ways to, in spite of it, remain strong, resilient, and nurture ourselves like you always nurture us in your abundant, healing, loving energies. Please join us and my participants today in our healing circle, in our sacred space, and bless us with your insights as you are the mother of the web of the life that we live in. Aho. And now finally, we call upon my spirit guides, my spirit animals, the wonderful, beautiful serpent, the horse, the wonderful peacock, which stands for rebirth, and all my guides and all my spirit animals and all your individual guides and individual spirit animals that you may or may not be aware of to join us in our sacred space today. And with this, keeping your eyes still closed, as I'm sure you might already be feeling deeply relaxed. And for those who haven't yet closed their eyes, please go ahead, close your eyes and focus on the energy around your palms. The palms where we have the ability to heal and nurture. Heal and nurture touch when we hold someone, but also through the energy that is emitted through our palms. Through the palm chakras, which is a circular structure at the center of your palms. So I would want you all now to become aware of the sensations that you might be feeling around your palms now. It might be the sensation of slight warmth, or maybe the sensation of vibrations, or the way we feel when our palms are sweaty, or maybe some other sensation that you can't exactly find a word for. Whatever it is, just remain aware of the sensation and as you remain aware of the sensation around this area, awareness, which often leads into a deeper state of relaxations, and relaxation, which makes you more aware, deeply aware of your own energies, of the energy around your palm chakra. So with your eyes closed, allow these energies to radiate through your palms and bring this palm, either the right or the left, on whichever palms you feel the sensation the most. Bring this palm at the center of your heart. The center of your heart, which is the center of love, receptivity, and the center through which we connect with different people. Become aware that as you place your palms here, as your palms are already radiating wonderful healing energies that you may or may not be aware of already, however, by becoming aware of how this heart center feels like, allow the emotions of peace, calmness, and love to radiate from your heart center now. And then taking a deep, loving breath, imagine, visualize, feel, see, sense the person you wish to heal your relationship with in front of your eyes. The image might not be very clear at first, or you might not even exactly get an image to begin with. It might just be a knowing, a sense of knowing, or a blur image, or just a thought that yes, I have thought about the person I want to heal my relationship with. Once you're able to do that, raise your hands or type a yes in the comment section so that I know. Kate, yes, I could see you. Thank you, Lisa. And you can go back to closing your eyes. And we'll wait for a minute more for the ones who couldn't pick up a person. Thank you, Karen. A person that they would like to do this relationship healing for. It can be anyone. It doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic partner. It can be your mother, your father, anyone. All right. So now that I've got a yes from everyone, wonderful. So let us go ahead. Again, closing back your eyes if you've opened them. And as you imagine this person in front of your eyes, or at least know that this person is in front of you, there's a sense of knowing, but maybe not a clear image. Taking a deep, relaxing breath. Imagine a cord extending from your navel, connecting you to the other person. Imagine a cord extending from your navel, connecting you to the other person, which means between you and this person, there's a cord. Once you're able to visualize it, look at the cord closely. What is the color of this cord? How does it look like? Is it solid, or does it
for too long?
to be jelly-like? Or does it seem more like a cord which is in a gaseous form? Is it rigid or is it flexible? Once you're able to visualize this cord and these details, just say a yes to me, raising your hands. Thank you, Kate. Thank you, Lisa, for the confirmation. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Sohail. So let us wait for another 30 seconds for Sarah. Till then, you can keep taking deep, relaxing breaths. And now, let us move ahead. So as you imagine this cord you to this person that you are healing your relationship with, and you're aware of the different colors and states of this cord, become aware of the things in this relationship that you really like. to go through the different memories, events, qualities of this person that you really, really like. Listen to, as I'm still here, holding space as you go through the memories, events, and qualities of the other person or your own qualities that this relationship really brings to the surface wonderfully. And I understand some of you might have certain resentments with this person that you are seeking to heal your relationship with. And we'll also be coming to that. However, before doing that, allow yourself the liberty, as we have already connected with our heart center. The heart center which tells us to remain present in the present, to remain open to the good times of this relationship as well. So I'll go silent for a minute as you do this. Wonderful. Now that a minute is gone by, if you could again raise your hand to let me know if you did go through the memories. Okay, thank you, Kate. Thank you, Lisa, for the confirmation. Thank you, Karen, for the confirmation. I'll wait for 30 seconds more for the ones who couldn't yet raise their hands. All right, so moving ahead, for the ones who couldn't, go through the memories, you can definitely ask me questions later. And of the parts or the aspects in the chord which represents the good aspects of the relationship. You might consciously wonder what these aspects are. However, just allow your unconscious now to pick this up intuitively. So you might not like certain colors which are present in the chord. So just become aware of the aspects of the chord that you really liked. Okay, the ones that you really liked, become aware. Once you do, just raise your hand so that I know. Great. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Kate, for the confirmation. Okay. Thank you, Kate. And I'll be waiting for 20 seconds more for the ones who couldn't yet. Okay, all right. So now, moving ahead, imagine, visualize, or become aware of the relationship that you have with this person, and the aspects of this relationship, maybe certain memories, events, qualities of your own self and the other person that you didn't like. Allow yourself to completely go through these memories, these events, the fights, the resentment, only to let it go later, because that is what we are going to do. Once, raise your hands once, I know. Knowing that you can have your own time and we are not in a hurry. Thank you, Lisa, for the confirmation. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Kate. So moving ahead, become aware of the parts, aspects of the chord which you didn't like, which unconsciously symbolically represents aspects of the that you didn't like. And again, it can be a color in the chord, the shade, or maybe how rigid the chord is, or maybe that it's too permeable, or maybe something else. Once you're able to identify that, raise your hand so that I know. Thank you, Lisa, for the confirmation. Thank you, Kate, for the confirmation. Thank you, Karen. Great. And now, I would want you to imagine saying all that you ever wanted to this person, that you have kept bottled up inside of you. Just say it to this person. Maybe the anger, maybe the love that you have for this person, or maybe the fact that how could you do this to me? How dare you? The late of trance, the shamanic trance to be specific, to go ahead and do whatever it takes to really release these feelings. So I will again be going quiet for 2 minutes, and you can take all the time that you want. And I want that you really vent it all out, release whatever it is that you have been holding, inside of you that you've been bottling up for so long, just release it. Now is your time. So do that mentally, even if you feel like crying. Please don't hold back. Please do that, and please remember I'm right here with you to also guide you further, holding space for you, supporting you emotionally as you do this. And this is a safe space. So please go ahead. As the Mother Earth gently holds you in her abundant loving energy. And all the spirit animals, spirit guides are here supporting you as you do this and release it all. As I go quiet now, minute. Now that a minute is done, please raise your hand to let me know if you are done with the process. Thank you, Kate. Thank you, Lisa, for the confirmation. Thank you, Karen. Lovely. So now moving ahead, now that you have done this, imagine a balloon with you and release, blow out any other residual emotion that you have pertaining to this relationship. Just in case, just blow it out through your mouth, taking a deep breath. As you blow out, imagine blowing out any other resentment, anger, sorrow, or any other negative feeling that you have. And once you have done this and finished blowing out any other residual emotion, raise your hand so that I know. Thank you, Kate. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Karen. Thank you. Okay, so now that we are done with this, become aware of the color of the cord and some changes in this dynamic of the relationship. So become aware of what is the color of this chord, or maybe something which has changed. And once you're able to spot this change, raise your hand so that I know. Okay, excellent, great. However, because the chord also has certain energetic dynamics attached to it, which may or may not be represented by the color, and so to say, the flexibility and the state of the chord, what we are going to do is we are going to create a new chord between you and this person, which would energetically represent newer ways of connecting in this relationship, and also whatever the relationship symbolically represents within you. So what I want you to do is imagine another chord connecting you to this person from your heart center, and become aware of how this new chord feels like. Now that you have acknowledged the good parts of it, even acknowledging the so-called bad parts of this relationship, and done the release work, and once you're able to imagine this new chord, raise your hand so that I. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Kate. So now that you have done this, allow this chord to replicate or to duplicate and to also go down towards the navel. Once that happens, with your right hand, imagine cutting down the previous chord of attachment. And as you do so, becoming open, being aware and receptive to my words as I say this. From now on and from this session to on forever, I cut my previous chord of attachments with this person, with the energy that this particular relationship represents. I cut all bonds, promises, contracts that I may have made on an energetic level, either consciously or unconsciously, with full awareness or without full awareness, willingly or unwillingly, that now I am ready to let go of. Because from now on, from this session on, I have decided and I am relating to this energy that this relationship represents in a new way. A new way, as this new way comes with the inspiration of the spirit of the direction of the east, allowing the sun and the rays and the energies of the rising sun to further bless, pacify, and inspire this relationship. As I now declare, request, and set the intention out to the universe that from now on, new freshness, passion, closure, and acceptance is what is guided and brought to in this relationship. Whichever that you're looking for, only and only for your highest and greatest good, as my, your, and the universal energies and the energies of our spirit animals and spirit guides further enhances this process, further amplifies this process, so that from now on, as you open your eyes, you not only remember all the contents, insight, and the findings in this session, also constantly are guided through symbols, signs, as you browse through your Instagram or Facebook, through maybe a book that you're reading or anything else, whatever is meaningful to you, which keeps guiding you towards further steps that you might need to take in this relationship or anything else which is necessary to further amplify this healing. And that you are committed to follow the steps that your intuition and your higher self speaks to you only and only for your highest and greatest good. So that you get the closure, the healing, the love and acceptance that you so truly deserve and are worthy of. And with this, you take a deep intuitive breath as a sign of acceptance from your unconscious higher self, your spirit guides and spirit animals. And once you do that, just raise your hands so that I know. Excellent. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Kate. And with this, you can slowly become aware and conscious of the various sounds around you, as slowly now we'll be coming back with the present, back in the present with the present that you just presented yourself. And we are not in a hurry, so slowly becoming aware of the sounds around you, slowly bringing that awareness to your eyes, gently moving your eyeballs, so that now, as I count you up from 1 to 3, at the count of 3, you would slowly open your eyes with the healings, blessings, and nurturance of the Mother Earth, feeling grounded, centered, and more supported than before. So starting with 1, slowly coming back to conscious awareness. So that slowly at 2, you open your eyes, and 3. Slowly open your eyes, coming back to the present, feeling more grounded, centered, and relaxed. So you can take some time, and if anyone would like to share how their experience was, that would be great. Or if you have any questions about what we did, please go ahead and ask, because that is what I'm here for, to help you. And if anyone would, like to take up a one-to-one session, please drop your contact details in the chat. So Lisa, would you like to share in your experience or any questions that you have?
That was great. I don't have anything really to share, but it was wonderful. And I don't have any questions, but it was good. Thank you.
Session, that you can apply for this relationship.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel a lot
Great.
better.
Great. I'm glad this was helpful.
Yeah.
Kate, would you like to share?
I definitely feel more relaxed. I worked a couple of things out, but I think I need to do some takeaways and work on it, because, as I said, I'm newly widowed, so it just feels strange trying to repair a relationship that's severed. So I'll work on it.
Yeah, all right. Kate, please remember, if you need any help, we are here for you, and we are supporting you through this process.
Thank you.
Great. Karen, would you like to share or tell us how your experience was. And also you have a lovely cat.
Oh, thank you. He's sleeping on my keyboard. No, that was good. That was good. It's this is my first experience with this, so it was cool. Thank you for that.
Great, great. So what we did today was, something called as using metaphors, and our unconscious, our higher self understands symbols and metaphors in greater details than conscious language. So whenever we do a healing through metaphors, the whole process of the healing really becomes rapid and really becomes 100 times effective than conscious therapy that we do. So every Wednesday we meet and we have a shamanic wellness experience around different topics. So today it was about relationship. Next time it will be around home cleansing, the energy of the home, of the family. So if anyone would like to join, please come in. I would be more than happy to, assist you further. Also in a message or find us on dharte.com and we'll be more than happy to help you all right. So it was lovely to have you, and if you have any questions, please feel free to drop in a message. And I really enjoyed facilitating this workshop, because even as you do this as a healer, you learn a few things, and as we all are connected in this healing circle, it brings healing to each one of us, even when we do it for someone else. So thank you so much for joining in and receiving this healing. And I hope to see you next time soon. That is my sister, so sorry for that. Okay, I'm so sorry for that. Thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you soon. Bye.